Good morning, everyone. We're going to get to start a new story today that a number of you voted for the other day called Zapato Power, Freddie Ramos Takes Off. If you do end up enjoying this book, there are several others in this series which are too small for me to read, but I will show you a picture of them on the back of the book. Okay, so if you enjoy this series, you have some more options awaiting you. All right, here we go. Zapato Power, Freddie Ramos Takes Off. And we also have the table of contents here. A box changes my life. I race the train. The mysteries begin. A pretty regular night for a superhero. It's not easy to be a superhero at school. Poopy isn't good for Starwood Park. Puppy is missing. I solve the final mystery. (29G). Chapter 1. A box changes my life. A box changed my life. It was sitting outside apartment 29G when I came home from Starwood Elementary. My name, Freddie Ramos, was written on it in big black letters. I'd never gotten a package like this. "What did you get?" a deep voice asked. "What did you get?" a deep voice asked. I looked up to see Mr. Vaslov. He had a paintbrush in his hand. Mr. Vaslov takes care of Starwood Park Apartments, and he is always fixing something. "I don't know yet," I said. "I can't open the box. It's taped up like a mummy." "I'll look in my tool shed," Mr. Vaslov said. "I've got scissors there." I followed him with my mummy box. "Be careful," he said as we walked. "The paint is still wet." The tool shed looked bright, white, and all brand new. The last place Mom and I lived didn't have someone like Mr. Vaslov always trying to make things look nice. When big kids wrote bad words on the walls, the words stayed there a long time. "Where did I put my scissors?" Mr. Vaslov said. While Mr. Vaslov searched, I peeked in. I'd never been inside the tool shed. There were tables and shelves full of wires, cables, batteries, and electronic stuff. "Did you take apart 1,000,000,000 computers?" I asked. "No," Mr. Vaslov laughed, "only 50. Just as I was about to ask him why he was cutting up computers, Mr. Vaslov found his scissors. We opened the box. First we saw lots of white packing popcorn. Then we saw a sheet of purple paper. It had 5 words printed on it. "Zapato Power for Freddie Ramos." "Zapato Power?" Mr. Vaslov pushed his bushy gray hair away from his face. "That sounds interesting." "Yeah." I turned the purple paper over, "except I'm not sure what it means." "Zapato?" Mr. Vaslov asked. "Doesn't that mean shoe in Spanish?" "Sure does, but what kind of power is shoe power?" I dug my hands back into the white packing. This time I pulled out 2 purple sneakers with silver wings on the side. "Exactly what I need. Uncle Jorge is the best." I figured it was Uncle Jorge in New York. No one else mailed me presents. I put down the sneakers and looked for a signed card in the packing popcorn. "That's strange," I said. "Uncle Jorge always sends funny cards with his gifts." Some of the popcorn spilled on the floor while I searched the box. But Mr. Vaslov didn't complain. Instead, he leaned down to pick up the purple sneakers. "Nice," he said. "A lot better than what you're wearing." We both looked at my shoes. They were all torn up. Maria from next door said they looked like a dog chewed them. Mom promised to buy me new ones as soon as she paid this month's bills. Now Mom could use the money to buy something for herself. I had brand new purple sneakers with silver wings on the side. And by the way, that packing popcorn that they're talking about, if you've never seen it, it's basically looks like popcorn, but it's made out of foam, and it's sometimes in packages to keep the things from moving around too much and possibly getting damaged. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great Tuesday, and we'll chat with you some more tomorrow. God bless you all.